If you're over the age of 60, this video might be more important than you think. Prostate issues are becoming increasingly common in older men, and many aren't even aware that their daily routines could be making the problem worse. If you've been dealing with frequent urination, difficulty starting or stopping your stream, or waking up at night to use the bathroom, your prostate could be growing without showing clear warning signs. But here's something you might not expect. It's not always caused by aging. It often comes down to the choices you make each day. As a doctor, I've worked with men well into their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who stayed healthy and pain-free by making a few changes in their daily habits. On the other hand, I've seen others struggle because they didn't pay attention to the early warning signs. In this video, I'll walk you through 10 everyday behaviors that can slowly, quietly lead to an enlarged prostate. And the last one on the list is by far the most harmful. This video isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to equip you with useful information that can protect your health. By the time you reach the end, you'll know how to manage prostate growth in a natural and safe way. So stick around till the end, and if you know someone who could benefit from this, be sure to share it with them. Now let's go through the 10 habits that might be affecting your prostate without you even realizing it. Habit 1, holding in your urine for too long. Almost everyone has done it, delayed going to the bathroom because they were busy or too far from a restroom. But making a habit of this can gradually harm your prostate. When urine stays in the bladder too long, the bladder stretches and comes under stress. That added pressure pushes down onto the prostate, which sits just beneath the bladder. Over time, this pressure can lead to irritation and swelling in the prostate tissue. Older adults are especially at risk since the muscles that manage the bladder and prostate tend to weaken with age. Holding in urine can also prevent your bladder from emptying fully later, which leaves behind stagnant urine. That leftover urine creates the perfect setting for bacteria and inflammation to build up. Infections that result from this can further irritate the prostate and may even cause it to grow larger. Besides, the discomfort can mess with your sleep and affect your mood. To keep your prostate healthy, it's important to listen to your body's signals. Don't hold back when nature calls, especially if you're aiming to sleep better or reduce those nighttime urges. Simply going when you feel the need can prevent a lot of problems down the road. Your bladder and prostate work together. If one is stressed, the other suffers too. Responding early to the urge to urinate is one of the easiest ways to avoid future trouble. Habit 2, eating too much red meat. Eating red meat often can affect prostate health over time. Red meat contains saturated fat and certain compounds that form when meat is cooked at high temperatures or during processing. For example, when meat is grilled or fried at high heat, molecules called heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons can form. These compounds may raise inflammation in the body. Processed meats like bacon, sausages, and deli slices often include added salts, preservatives, and chemicals from curing or smoking. These ingredients can increase oxidative stress, meaning more free radicals may build up, which can damage cells if not balanced by antioxidants. When prostate cells face ongoing low-level damage, they can become more prone to swelling or irritation. As people age, digestion naturally slows. Red meat takes longer to break down than lean proteins or plant foods. Slower digestion can lead to discomfort or a feeling of heaviness in the lower belly. Over time, if digestion is less efficient, there is a higher chance of weight gain, especially around the middle. Extra weight in that area adds pressure on the bladder and nearby organs, including the prostate region. This pressure can contribute to urinary changes, such as feeling a weaker flow or needing to urinate more often. To reduce the impact on prostate health, first cut back gradually. Instead of daily servings of red meat, aim for 1 or 2 meals per week. On other days, choose lean protein sources that digest more easily and tend to cause less inflammation. Examples include fish such as salmon or trout, skinless poultry, beans, lentils, tofu, or low-fat dairy. Plant-based proteins bring fiber, which supports digestion and helps maintain a healthy gut environment. Fiber also slows down the rise in blood sugar after meals, which can help with weight control. Cooking methods matter. Baking, steaming, or poaching meat and vegetables at lower temperatures helps limit formation of harmful compounds. When you do eat red meat, choose cuts with less visible fat and trim extra fat before cooking. Add vegetables, whole grains, and healthy fats like olive oil in small amounts. These support balanced meals, steady energy, and easier digestion. Over weeks and months, you may notice fewer urinary troubles, steadier energy, and less pressure in the lower belly. If appetite or habits make cutting meat hard at first, try meatless days or smaller portions combined with side dishes rich in vegetables or grains. Keep track of how you feel. Note digestion, energy levels, and any urinary changes. Small, steady shifts often last longer than big, sudden changes. This approach supports both prostate health and overall well-being. Habit 3, smoking or being around secondhand smoke. Smoking ranks among the worst habits when it comes to prostate health, and being exposed to secondhand smoke is dangerous too. The harmful chemicals in cigarettes limit blood circulation, raise inflammation levels, and harm delicate tissues throughout the body, including the prostate. Smoking also increases oxidative stress, which reduces your body's ability to repair itself. Over time, this can lead to prostate swelling, tissue damage, and even an increased chance of developing prostate cancer. For older men, the impact builds up faster. The longer you've been exposed to tobacco smoke, the more your prostate suffers. Smoking also lowers your body's antioxidant levels, weakening your natural defenses against prostate problems. Even if you gave up smoking years ago, regular exposure to smokers can still have harmful effects. If you're still smoking, talk with your doctor about ways to quit. There are plenty of tools available like nicotine replacements, support programs, and natural options to help make the transition safer. The benefits show up quickly. Within weeks, blood flow improves, inflammation decreases, and your prostate starts recovering. And if you've never smoked, make it a point to steer clear of secondhand smoke. This one step alone can support better prostate health and reduce urinary symptoms. No matter your age, it's never too late to start protecting your body. Habit 4, not drinking enough water. You might not connect hydration with your prostate, but not drinking enough fluids can quietly have an impact. Many older adults cut back on drinking water to reduce nighttime bathroom trips. But this can make your urine more concentrated, which in turn irritates both the bladder and the prostate. The prostate is located just beneath the bladder, so when the bladder is stressed, that pressure often affects the prostate too. Over time, chronic dehydration can trigger inflammation, and inflammation plays a major role in prostate growth. It's also worth noting that many seniors take medications that increase dehydration. Without enough water, the issue only gets worse. When your body lacks proper hydration, toxins also build up more easily, placing more stress on your urinary system. Over time, this kind of damage can cause prostate enlargement and frequent urination problems. The good news is the solution is simple. Sip water throughout the day, even if you don't feel thirsty. Try to keep your urine light yellow or clear. That's a sign you're hydrated. Keeping yourself hydrated helps your bladder function properly, reduces pressure on the prostate, and lowers the risk of swelling. Don't fear water. Use it as a simple and effective way to protect your prostate in the long run. Habit 5, sitting too long without moving. You might enjoy relaxing in your favorite chair, but sitting for extended periods without getting up could be quietly harming your prostate. Long hours of sitting, especially without breaks, can increase pressure in your pelvic area. This cuts off healthy blood flow to the lower part of your body, including the prostate. Poor circulation over time can lead to inflammation, which raises the risk of an enlarged prostate. Older adults who sit for long stretches, whether watching TV, using the computer, or reading, are more likely to develop urinary and prostate issues. It's not about avoiding rest altogether. It's about not staying still for too long. Sitting too much also weakens your pelvic floor muscles, which play a key role in emptying your bladder. When those muscles weaken, leftover urine can sit in the bladder and irritate the prostate further. A simple solution is to stand up every half hour and walk around for a minute or two. Even gentle movement like stretching or walking around the house can improve blood flow and reduce pressure. Don't let an inactive routine create bigger problems down the line. Small, regular movement can help keep your prostate functioning properly and reduce your risk of future issues. Habit 6. Consuming too much caffeine. Many seniors enjoy a hot cup of coffee in the morning or tea in the afternoon, but having too much caffeine throughout the day can stress both your bladder and your prostate. Caffeine acts as a diuretic, which means it makes your body produce more urine, increasing bladder activity. It also causes the bladder muscles to contract more, which leads to urgency and even leakage. If your prostate is already sensitive or enlarged, this added strain can be a serious issue. Caffeine also tightens the muscles at the opening of the bladder, making it harder to empty fully. When urine is left behind, it puts added pressure on the prostate, leading to more inflammation, more trips to the bathroom, and more discomfort. One small cup of coffee is usually fine, but drinking several cups of coffee, strong black tea, or energy drinks throughout the day adds up quickly. The key is to cut back gradually. Try switching to decaf or drinking herbal teas after your first cup of the day. Even small changes like this can ease the pressure on your prostate. You don't have to give up your favorite drinks, you just need to balance them with your long-term comfort and health. Habit 7. Eating spicy and processed food every day. A lot of older men enjoy bold flavors, but eating spicy and highly processed foods regularly can quietly aggravate your prostate. Ingredients like hot peppers, chili powder, and strong sauces can raise inflammation levels in the body, and that includes your prostate. An occasional spicy dish is usually okay, but if it's a daily habit and you already have prostate issues, it may worsen your condition. Processed foods are another problem. They often contain high levels of preservatives, artificial ingredients, salt, and unhealthy fats. These ingredients don't support your body's health, they slowly damage it. Too much salt, for example, makes the body retain water and adds pressure to your urinary system. Things like chips, packaged meats, frozen meals, and fast food can also throw off your hormone levels, especially testosterone, which is closely linked to prostate function. A diet full of these types of food over time leads to more inflammation, extra weight, and hormone imbalances, all of which increase the chances of developing an enlarged prostate. If most of your meals come from boxes, bags, or cans, it might already be affecting your prostate. Try eating more foods that naturally reduce inflammation, like leafy greens, berries, nuts, and healthy fats. Eating for your health doesn't mean you have to sacrifice flavor. It means making better choices that help your prostate stay in good shape. Habit 8. Avoiding regular health screenings. A lot of men skip doctor visits unless something feels wrong, but that can be risky, especially once you're past 60. The prostate can grow larger without any warning signs in the early stages. Routine checkups help catch potential issues before they turn serious. A simple visit to your doctor can identify early signs of inflammation, infections, or abnormal growths, even if they're not causing pain yet. For example, a digital rectal exam or PSA test is quick, non-invasive, and often life-saving. If you keep skipping these checkups, you might miss the opportunity to act early. Some men find it uncomfortable to talk about urinary problems or prostate concerns, but the sooner you bring it up, the more likely you are to manage it naturally. Waiting too long can let small problems develop into larger ones like urinary retention or infections. Seeing your doctor once a year to check on your prostate isn't just about reassurance, it's a strong prevention strategy. When issues are found early, you often don't need medicine or surgery. In many cases, lifestyle changes are enough. Don't let things get worse before you take action. Taking control of your health early on is one of the smartest things any man over 60 can do for his prostate. Habit 9. Carrying too much belly fat. Extra weight around the waist is more than a matter of appearance. Abdominal fat behaves like an active tissue that releases signaling molecules, sometimes called cytokines, into the bloodstream. These molecules can keep the body in a mild but constant inflammatory state. Chronic low-level inflammation may affect organs throughout the body, including the prostate. When inflammation persists, prostate tissue can become more prone to swelling or sensitivity, which can lead to urinary changes over time. Carrying belly fat also influences hormone balance. Fat cells can convert some male hormones into forms similar to estrogen. A shift in the ratio of testosterone to estrogen may affect prostate size over time. In addition, extra fat in the abdomen presses on the bladder and nearby organs. This pressure can cause a sense of urgency or more frequent trips to the bathroom, especially at night. When bladder function is affected, sleep quality can suffer, which in turn can worsen stress and overall health. Addressing belly fat does not require harsh diets or extreme workouts. Steady, manageable changes work best. Start by adding short, regular activity. A daily walk of 15 to 30 minutes can aid digestion and burn calories. Gentle strength exercises such as body weight moves like squats, wall push-ups, or light resistance band work help maintain or build muscle. More muscle supports a higher resting metabolism, making it easier to manage weight over time. On the eating side, focus on whole foods. Choose plenty of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, lean proteins, and legumes. Reduce high-sugar snacks and drinks. Instead of large portions, try slightly smaller servings and notice when you feel comfortably full. Drinking enough water can help control appetite and support metabolism. Avoid late-night heavy meals, which may sit in the stomach and affect sleep and digestion. Keep track of waist measurements rather than relying only on scale weight. For many men, aiming for a waist under about 40 inches can lower health risks, though personal targets may differ based on height and body shape. Losing even a few pounds around the middle often brings noticeable relief in urinary patterns and eases pressure on the prostate area. Improved sleep, better energy, and a positive mood often follow. It helps to set realistic goals. For example, aim to lose 1 pound per week or add 1 extra vegetable serving per day. Record progress in a simple journal or app, noting meals, activity, rest, and any changes in how you feel. Sharing goals with a friend or family member adds support and accountability. If setbacks occur, adjust rather than give up. Small, steady steps lead to lasting change. Over time, reducing belly fat eases inflammation and mechanical pressure. That supports prostate health and overall well-being. Habit 10, not managing chronic stress. Chronic stress can quietly harm prostate health through several pathways. When stress is constant due to worries about money, family, health, or other pressures, the body stays in alert mode more often. It releases stress hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline repeatedly. Over time, elevated cortisol can promote inflammation, weaken immune response, and disrupt other hormone systems. Inflammation may affect prostate tissue, making it more prone to swelling or sensitivity. Stress also tends to tighten muscles, including those in the pelvic floor. When pelvic muscles remain tense, blood flow to the prostate area may lessen and nerves there can become more sensitive. This can lead to more frequent or urgent urination and discomfort in the lower belly. Poor sleep often follows stress, and when sleep is disrupted, the body cannot repair tissues or regulate inflammation as effectively. That adds another layer of strain on prostate health. To manage stress, build simple daily habits. Start with breathing exercises. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes each day to sit quietly and focus on slow, deep breaths. This helps lower cortisol levels over time. Light physical activity, such as walking, gentle stretching, or basic yoga moves, eases muscle tension and supports blood flow. Regular exercise also helps mood by releasing natural mood-lifting chemicals. Aim for at least 20 to 30 minutes most days, adjusted to your comfort and fitness level. Maintain social connections. Talking with friends or family about worries can ease mental load. Engaging in hobbies or activities that bring simple enjoyment, reading, gardening, light crafts, or listening to music gives a break from stress. Laughter is helpful. Watching a light show or sharing jokes can reduce tension. Good sleep habits matter. Keep a consistent bedtime, limit screens before sleep, and create a calm bedroom setting. When sleep is better, stress hormones drop, and the body can repair itself. If stress feels heavy or persistent, consider talking with a counselor or joining a support group. Professional guidance can offer tools to cope with deeper worries. Mindfulness or meditation practices, even in short sessions, can build resilience over weeks. Tracking stress levels and related symptoms in a journal helps spot patterns, note mood, sleep quality, appetite, and urinary changes. Over time, you may see that stress reduction leads to fewer prostate-related symptoms. Managing stress is not just about feeling calmer, it supports better blood flow, less inflammation, and improved immune response, all of which benefit prostate health. Start with one small step today, such as a short breathing break or a brief walk. Gradual, consistent effort builds a calmer daily routine. Over weeks and months, reducing stress often brings real relief, fewer nighttime trips to the bathroom, less discomfort, and a more balanced sense of well-being. Thank you for watching. If this helped you, please share it with someone who might need it, your brother, a friend, or anyone over 60. And don't forget to take care of yourself, because small steps today can lead to real comfort tomorrow.